Scizor has always been my second favorite bug type, second only to my glorious King Lokix, and in the competitive world of Pokemon, it has always been U or higher, but I doubt it would be as high as it was without the buff received in Gen 4. Scizor is a bug steel type released in Gen 4, which was one of the most interesting additions. A massive 130 attack, and a typing that only gives it one weakness to fire in exchange for 9 resistances. However, in Gens 2 and 3, it was limited to being a baton passer, which is sad, and it was a niche one at that. And this is because it was a horrible matchup into the tier of phasers. In Gen 3, while still being a niche baton passer, there was experiments with offensive sets. Was it a good offensive threat? Nope, it sucked, as its best stabs were Silver Wing and Steel Wing, which both sucked due to the lower base power. Come to Gen 4, something changed. Well, technically 2 things changed. First, it gained U-turn, a great pivoting tool allowing it to dart in and out of battle while dealing ludicrous amounts of damage. However, the second buff and the focus of this video, it gained Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch was the most important buff it released today, as it allows it to use its massive attack without using its pitiful speed, and its stab at that too, which was further bolstered by the newly introduced Technician, which buffs the base power from 40 to 60, which allows it to hit a lot harder. All of a sudden, Scizor became a now viable offensive threat, checking the tier's most scariest threat, the almighty Tyranitar. Past its days in Gen 4, Scizor kept a solid spot in OU for the next 3 generations, with the permanent reign of Generation 5 helping its fear of fire types, in addition of its Mega Form in Gen 6, boasting bulk better than its old rival Skarmory, and a whopping base 150 attack, helping it kept its spot among the highly power-crept metas the new generations introduced, only dropping to UU in Gen 8. Currently, Scizor resides in UU, continuing to ravage the tier, and despite Game Freak robbing it a reliable recovery and roost, Game Freak has gifted it close combat, meaning it can now dish out powerful fighting type coverage without the detriment of an attack drop that superpower would give. A wise man once said, "You cannot lose Scizor, just as the West cannot lose journalism."